Ever wondered what would happen if our planet suddenly decided to take a break from its daily spin? It's a mind-boggling thought, and the consequences are far more dramatic than you might imagine. Buckle up, because we're about to explore a world turned upside down. Imagine you're on a merry-go-round and it suddenly stops. You'd fly off, right? That's exactly what would happen to everything on Earth. The Earth's surface moves at roughly 1,000 miles per hour at the equator. If the planet stopped spinning, everything not anchored to bedrock would continue moving at that speed. This includes people, cars, buildings, and even the oceans. The result would be a global-scale catastrophe of unimaginable proportions. The oceans, no longer held in place by centrifugal force, would surge towards the poles. This would create massive tsunamis that would engulf coastal regions worldwide. Imagine walls of water hundreds of feet high crashing into cities. The devastation would be unparalleled in human history. Simultaneously, the atmosphere would also keep moving at the original speed. This would generate winds far exceeding anything we've ever experienced. These super hurricanes would scour the Earth, leveling forests and reducing structures to rubble. Survival would be nearly impossible in many areas. Without rotation, the Earth would likely settle into a more spherical shape. Currently, the centrifugal force causes a slight bulge at the equator. The disappearance of this bulge would cause the oceans to redistribute, flooding some areas and exposing others. New coastlines would emerge, and existing ones would vanish. The magnetic field, generated by the Earth's rotation and molten core, would also weaken significantly or disappear entirely. This would leave us vulnerable to harmful solar radiation. The Van Allen belts, which protect us from charged particles from the sun, would weaken or vanish. This would increase radiation exposure, posing a significant threat to life. The most obvious change would be the length of day and night. Instead of 24-hour cycles, we'd have one day lasting 6 months, followed by 6 months of darkness. Imagine the extreme temperature differences. The sun-facing side would become scorching hot, while the dark side would plunge into frigid temperatures. These extreme temperature swings would make it nearly impossible for most life forms to survive. Only the most adaptable organisms could potentially endure. Agriculture as we know it would be impossible. Plants would either bake in the sun or freeze in the dark, making food production a major challenge. Our current navigation systems rely heavily on the Earth's rotation. GPS satellites, for example, are calibrated based on the planet's spin. Without rotation, these systems would become useless. Navigation would become incredibly difficult, relying on outdated methods like celestial navigation. Communication systems would also be disrupted. Satellites in geostationary orbit, which stay in a fixed position relative to the Earth, would no longer function as intended. Global communication would become significantly more challenging, hindering trade, travel, and international relations. The chances of the Earth suddenly stopping its rotation are astronomically small. It would require an external force of immense magnitude, something beyond our current understanding of physics. A collision with a massive celestial object, like a rogue planet, could theoretically cause such a disruption. However, the likelihood of this happening is incredibly low. While a sudden stop is highly improbable, the Earth's rotation is gradually slowing down over millions of years. This is due to tidal forces exerted by the Moon. However, this slowdown is incredibly gradual and poses no immediate threat to life on Earth. It's a process that unfolds over geological timescales. In conclusion, if the Earth stopped rotating, the consequences would be catastrophic. It would be a world of unimaginable destruction, extreme temperatures, and altered landscapes. While the chances of this happening are virtually zero, it's a fascinating thought experiment that highlights the importance of our planet's delicate balance. The Earth's rotation is fundamental to life as we know it. It shapes our climate, influences our navigation, and protects us from harmful radiation. So the next time you feel the Earth spinning beneath your feet, take a moment to appreciate the incredible forces that keep our planet in motion. Now that you've explored this mind-blowing scenario, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with your friends and family to spark their curiosity. Leave a comment below and tell us what other what-if scenarios you'd like us to explore. And most importantly, subscribe to our channel for more fascinating explorations of science, space, and the wonders of the universe. Click that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Let's learn and explore together.